Hello guys, KpShamino here with a new guide for Russian Fishing 4, and it's going to be a very complicated guide. So a lot of people always ask me the question, how do I need to make a setup? And the main problem is that I see on streams, that I see on YouTube, that everybody does just the same like we learned in Fishing Planet. So you got a rod, you got a reel, and your line need to be the weakest link. But that's not the case in this game. Because the thing is, you got quality on your reel. So that means the quality on the reel determines how high you can go with your line. So to give you guys an example, a reel that is 3.5 stars, one that I got, and I tested it. So I let myself spooled and I didn't break my reel. You can go double the amount of maximum drag on your line. And if you go to the end game, like 4 and above, you can go even a little bit higher than double. So I will show you guys it. I will show you guys my test, my setup, I want to say. I will show you guys what you need to check because you need to imagine and need to remember that reel and rod can get damaged too. So that means this works if your setup is perfect repaired. So I will show you guys too how you need to calculate when it's getting critical for your gear too. Okay, first of all, let's go to the shop. So let's get started because it's not that easy. So you got reels, and if you click on a reel, you see here quality. So I'm going to make this as a benchmark because this is the one that I tested. So I can say from this 3.5 stars, I can say it works. Okay, with this one, the Saber, you can go double. You can go double on your maximum drag. So because the thing is in Fishing Planet, it doesn't work like it need to work. A reel is not something like a break. It's not 10 kilograms, 10.5 and you break it. No, it doesn't work like that because you need to imagine a fish is not always pushing the same strength either. So sometimes they go very fast, sometimes they go a little bit harder. Otherwise, you break your reel every time that your fish is like, for example, I got a reel that can handle 10 kilograms and the fish is 11, I break that shit. No, that's not how a reel works. And they do it really good in this game. So with this reel, I can have a line of 20 kilograms and it works, and I'm not going to break it because I tested it. I tested it with 18 kilograms, but it worked fine. So, but of course, your rod cannot be lower than your line because your rod is not a brake, it's not a reel, it's static, it breaks. If you got a rod that can handle 10 kilograms, you can maybe go to 11 kilograms, but on 12 it's dead. But just to be sure, 10 kilogram rod test is 10 kilogram rod test. Just remember that it's static, it breaks if you go a little bit over it. Okay, so with this rod, reel, sorry, you can do that. So I'm going to show you guys it. So from here it starts. So I'm going to show you guys my setup. So, and what you need to watch if you got damage on your reel and on your rod. That's very important how you need to calculate it. So I always fish with this. So I'm going to show you my two setups that I fished now, I think 400 hours with, and I never broke one thing. So the Siberia is 10 kilogram. So what I do is I can go double, but I cannot go double because my rod is only 19.5. So I'm using the 18 kilogram on it. I got spooled with it and I only lost this and this. So this worked perfect. You don't break the reel. Okay, so perfect setup. 10 kilograms, 18 kilograms is 1.8 higher than my max drag, and my rod is the highest in test, so it's not going to break. Very important. But you guys think now, okay, that's all then, Shamino? No, it's not all. The main problem is that your reel can get damaged and your rod can be damaged too. How do you calculate when it's getting critical if you keep using the line? So the thing is, so the most important thing is the mechanic. So it's just percentage calculation. So for example, to calculate a little bit easier, this is 10% damage. So you just click on this. This is 10% damage. The mechanic is the most important and the oil. So this is 10% damage. That means my reel can handle 10 kilogram of drag. 10% of 10 is 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9 kilogram. So my reel can only handle 9 kilograms. That means if I double it, it's 18 kilograms. So it's getting critical. If this my line was not wear off because my line got 10% damage too, so it's not 80 kilograms anymore that it pushes, and I use this reel and it goes to 10% damage and I got spooled, it breaks. okay, because I only can handle 18 on my reel, but I'm fishing with a line of 18. Okay, I know it's not that easy, but you need to watch so it's just the mechanic is important, how much it's damaged. And then you need to calculate what your maximum drag is on that moment. But that's not the only thing, because there is one problem with the rods too. They got damaged too. So my rod is 19.5 kilogram, but it's damaged for 10 kilograms too. So that means that's minus 1.95. So that means that my rod can only handle at the moment 18 kilograms. So I need to watch it. So the thing is, if I keep using this setup and I put, for example, I think, okay, let's put a new line on it, a fresh line. I got a chance if I don't repair this stuff that I'm going to break it. I know it's not easy, guys, but I think it's a little bit more than two. So, but always handle two, and then you're always be safe. So what do I need to do now is, if I put a new line on it, I need to repair my mechanic and I need to repair my blank on my rod, and then I'm back okay. So you need to watch it. Another setup that I fish the whole time with is this setup. So just the same. This is even, I think, a 4-star one. So 14 kilograms. You can double it. That's 28, but I'm using the 25 kilograms. It works perfect. And the rod is 30 kilograms. So that's a perfect setup. I just repaired them, so I'm ready to go. Nothing can happen. I don't go into break stuff. Why is that so important? Because the thing is, if you want to catch a very big fish in this game, it's very hard to get that fish in a certain time frame. And with a good time frame, I mean, I saw today a streamer, he was fighting a fish for 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's a lot of time, because at some point you need to make money too. Yeah, it's sometimes not fun. I see guys with the test of 5 kilograms takes an hour for a 4 kilogram fish. So it goes a lot faster. But of course, because you are always going to the limit with your gear, your damage is a lot higher. But I don't see that as a problem because I farmed 2000 currency in the last 2 weeks. I just repaired all my equipment. It was a lot of money. I think 400-500 I needed to pay because I needed to repair the mechanic. I needed to replace my brake and all that stuff. But you can make easy money. So all the guys that you see on the streams that are level 20 or above, they use it. It's because the main problem in this game is the highest max drag that you got in the game is 22 kilograms. If you use your line under 22 kilograms and you need to catch a catfish of 80 kilograms, you're not going to get that fish in the next couple of days otherwise. Therefore, those guys go double and it works. And therefore, I think it's in the game too. Okay, so remember what I just said, guys. From 3.5 stars quality on a reel, you can go double on your line. Be always aware that you can calculate the damage on your reel, because then the max drag is lowering. So that you double it, that your line is not stronger than your reel. That's with the mechanic. The same on your rod with the blank. Just calculate 10% minus, and that's the test that it can handle. So if your line goes over that, you are going to break your rod. Okay, that's very important. So now another thing. So that was it for the setup. It's not easy, I know it, guys. You guys need to try it a little bit yourself, because I know this game is very realistic. So you cannot go the same way like Fishing Planet. I got a setup, let's throw, it's all okay. No, because the fish in this game are very strong too. I'm always amazed, but every fish here feels like a shark. Don't ask me why, but a fish of 5 kilograms, it feels like a fish of 40 kilograms. In real life, I never fished with tests that I use in this game for this. Fish is weight. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys to end the video is how you need to catch a big fish with like low level gear or low currency gear. So there is a trick, and we use that trick in Fishing Planet 2, and here it works too. So it's very easy. A fish cannot go on land. So the moment that the water stops, the fish stops too. And all the lakes here are not that big. Only the level 21 is very big. But the key is that you need to put as much as possible line on your reel. So to give you guys an example, let's go to a low level reel. Let's have a look to this one. Okay, 5.5 kilograms. If you click on this, and they just added it a couple of weeks ago, I think, because now you see the line capacity. Before a couple of weeks it was not in the game, so that means that I could go with like double test, and I had on my 14 kilogram reel 200 meters. So that means I never get spooled. I can get very big fish in because, yeah, they are just swimming away. I just put my rod on the ground and they cannot go away, because the lake is not big enough. So what you need to do is, if you want to get a very big fish in, just put 0.2 millimeter on this rod, not reel, sorry, and you got 245 meters that the fish can swim away. So that means, yeah, he's not going anywhere because, yeah, the lakes are limited and not that big. That's a tip that I give to all the guys that want to get the big fish in on a low level. If you go, of course, with what I just said, 1.5 test online above your maximum drag, you are going to have 90 meters and you're never going to get a fish because that fish is gone and he breaks, he breaks not your sheet, but yeah, he spools you. Simple like that. That's a little tip that I want to give to the guys. So just fish with 2 rods, get one low level feeder or something, put like a shitload of line on it. It's going to take a long time because you can fight 1-2 hours to get a very big fish in, but you are going to get a decent fish for your level. I did in the past, even what I did was I just put the rod on the ground and a little bit later I just pulled it in. But that's now a little bit on, I think, because now you need to put pressure on the fish the whole time to get him fatigued. So that's how I got my 18 kilogram mirror in with this setup, a 5.5 kilogram reel. You guys can check the video because it's still up. I made a video about it. Okay, so that was it, guys. Not that easy. Be sure that you know what you are doing. Be sure that you understand what I just said. Think for a brief moment what I just said. Do the calculations yourself. Put it on a paper. Don't go blindly in, because I know guys now, okay, Shamino is using this, and they stop watching the video. They don't see that the damage on the reel is incoming. They don't see that the damage on the rod is important. They just go, they break the reel, and they say, what the fuck happened? You need to watch the video, you need to listen, you need to know what I'm saying. And that's very important, that you know how the mechanic works. And if you know it, you're secure and you are going to catch very big fish. Okay, guys? So thanks for watching. One of my hardest videos I ever did. So yeah, that was it, guys. If you like the video, give me a like. If you like my channel, subscribe, please. Have fun with Russian Fishing 4. Get the biggies in now, get the silver in, get the cool gear in, and then you're in the cool kid club. And yeah, bye bye, guys. See you later.